Hello, YouTube! Welcome to Compound Fracture Plays Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, where we need to go on the stream that has the webcam in the right place. There it is. There it is. So we have our glorious empire centered around Spanovsky here, and we are going to do some building. We have lots of money, lots and lots of money, and it's time to begin. Where were we last time? We were finishing up this area here. This is our alcohol district, I believe. No, our livestock district, right. We're producing meat. We're going to meet the meat. The meat will meet us. Together, us and the meat will create a future that deserves the name food. Okay, and here's fuel tile. And it's slowly coming along, very slowly. But we will get there. We only have 2.5 million rubles right now, so I mean we could buy things. It's an option. It's March 24th, so we're a long ways from winter. But we should be thinking in terms of winter long enough to put in some snow plows. Did we already do that? Oh, we did. Look at that. But we have no power. So let's figure out power lines first. I seem to remember the thing we were going to do is extend this bit out that way. I think that's probably the best bet. But it might be better to do a branch somewhere around here-ish. So let's do that instead. Let's change our minds. Changing our minds is the first step towards making up our minds, and that'll happen eventually. So, I think we need to take out one of these things and then buy ourselves back into power. So let's kill that one. High voltage switch. Not a Nintendo Switch, a high voltage switch. And put it, I don't know, here. Oh, can we not fit this between the small power lines in the road? I don't think we can. Oops. Oh, hey, there's a spot. Kinda. Sorta. Right there. Cool. All right. High voltage lines. That would be this one. That might be a problem. Nope, not a problem. Okay, let's kill that. Try to make this go to here. Is that going to work? It's not. Okay, well. Oh dear. Not good. Not good at all. All right, that's better. Much, much better. Now, here, and we'll just go ahead and purchase those. 26,000 rubles. Oh boy, where does the money go? And then fund that construction, and now we'll build a power line heading out towards the new town. I'm going to stick with high voltage wires because I want these to be the trunk lines that we never have to replace, ever, ever, ever. Oh, that looks really cool. Might as well. And then, yeah, let's just go straight over, eh? I don't want to run right along the train tracks because, well, I mean, we might as well, I guess. Are we ever going to expand those? Might as well at least do it the once, and then we'll go this way. Yes. And then continue. Like so. Somewhere up here, we'll build a transformer. It'll be a robot in disguise, and we'll be very happy about that. We could do one of the ones that's modded, so it has 2 large power connections. That's probably a good idea. Transformer. One of these. Maybe here, like right in between everything. I like it. We'll get it started once the road is completely finished. Don't need to rush that too much. Might want to make sure that we have enough distance to be a good slope, I was going to say. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Good. 6. High voltage lines. Yes. And then something like that. And then start construction. Yes. Okay. Seems good to me. This might get in the way in the future, but for now it's okay, and you know, the present is more important than the future. I like presents. Both the CE type and the TS type. Okay, I'm going to put a substation there. We're going to put just some of these guys, the second biggest medium voltage line, and connect straight up. Might move that later. It's fine for now. Good enough. Press faster speed because we want to go fast. We are speed demons. Some sort of demon anyway. Oh boy. Look at this town. So beautiful. So, how's the construction going over here? It's going decently, ish. Decent-ish. Kind of forget all the details of what I was planning here. It's been probably a week or so since the last time I recorded, so we've got to figure some things out. Maybe a little bit over a week even. I don't know. The last episode of this series went up 2 days ago. Right now, we're doing every second day, Workers and Resources. And I like that little station, the radio station, just peeking over the horizon there. So every second day, in the normal release schedule, it'll be this game. And every second day, it'll be Railroad Tycoon. So today's episode, the one you are watching right now, will be uploaded as soon as I am done streaming. So it will be... about 12 hours late, probably a little later than typical, but the rest of them will be right on time. And as long as it's the same day, I think that's A-okay. What else is going on around here? Is the fire station working? Oh, it is. It's got lots of people, maybe too many. I'm going to actually decrease that, like that. Free up 10 workers to do other things. Textiles are still going very nicely. The warehouse should be sitting at 70%. At this time of year, we still have a little bit of crops left in the silo. Oh, and that one's still full. So yeah, we got plenty of crops coming in here. Might even consider another bus, I suppose, but this one will get there soon. Oh, and there's another one right behind it, so we're probably fine. Oh, and a third one. It's just that they're all lumped up together, which is very appropriate, considering this is the lumpy textile district, after all. If the buses weren't lumpy, they wouldn't be doing their job. So, we need to be thinking in terms of oil fields. Let's start thinking in those terms. I am going to rush this smaller construction office. Or maybe I'm not. Like, we need a gas station before we can really use it. But I want to have the bulldozers and excavators ready and waiting so that we can level some terrain. So yeah, let's just do all the things we need to have bulldozers and excavators so we can at least do something with our lives and our time while we wait for the rest of the good stuff to happen. So we're going to start with a gas station. Put it in like here or something, I guess. We need power for the gas station. That is something that we didn't really think about too much before we started doing this. Okay, well, I'll tell it to auto-build for now, and... Oh boy, I think our heating plant might be a little bit crooked over here. Let's see about grids. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Yeah, grids. Oh no, it looks fine. Is it the road's fault? Oh, it looks fine too. Everything looks fine. It must have been an optical illusion. Yeah, it looks perfectly aligned to me. Okay, good. So, we need power over here. Where does this one have the gas lines come out, I wonder? They're in the front? Okay, well, let's put the power connection over here or something. Energy related. Substation. Like here or something? Or here, maybe? Hello, Slick! There's not a new city yet, or it will be a new city soon, but that's to come. we're still working on the fuel tile here. And I must say, it will be very slick. Oh, I like how you can now stretch them this way. Like, it used to be power lines kind of had to stick out the back awkwardly. It's cool that they can go sideways now. That's totally new. I'm going to turn off auto build at the moment. I do think it probably makes some sense to be a little bit more liberal with my money spending, because we have ever so much money. And that's how the problems start, of course, but, you know. We actually really don't have to worry at this point in the game about any sort of fail state. We're kind of past that point. This road is now completed, so I can connect that up, and my guys will start working on it now. So that's nice. Ooh, boy. Oh, such a nice town. So, how are we going to do this? I guess if we put some bulldozers in, we can start working on flattening, you know, for now, before they have to go get fuel. But we really do need the power before it'll work. So hopefully this stuff starts building sooner rather than later. And I see it already is. Look at that. Its overall progress is already doing really, really nicely. So yeah, like the construction site over here seems to be working entirely on this power line. And it's the expensive part. It's the 250,000 rubles bit. So it's actually got both large construction offices going on it, so that's cool. They're both close enough. Yay, construction. Oh, construct me, baby. Construct me. Just like you know you wanna. So we've got all of our flatbed trucks and all of our, and I think we have one or two covered trucks, probably just one, right? They're all working getting the steel and the electrical components that we need for the power lines, I'm pretty sure. All related vehicles, yes, yes, yes. Look at all of those things, that's lovely. I guess they're having to do kind of the long way around, but it's not a very long way, just a little U-turn. Little U-turn never hurt anyone. Here they all arrive, bringing supplies. Surprise! Yeah. That wasn't nearly as clever sounding as I expected it to be, but that's okay. Cleverness is overrated most of the time. What's needed is realism. Socialist realism. This train line, meanwhile, is almost done being as far as it can go, and the reason why we only put it this far is because we needed the construction office to be done in order to make it any farther. How's this doing? It's got a paver on site. It's waiting for asphalt. I see. How are the dump trucks doing? Are they on their way? Only one. Only one asphalt truck is on its way. That's kind of surprising, actually. I wonder if I have enough dump trucks. Might not. All right, well, let's look and see how many dump trucks there are at this construction office. I think we have a spare spot, don't we? Yeah, but we also have 3 dump trucks, and that's probably sufficient for now, I think. Okay. There's the paver waiting patiently, or impatiently as the case may be. How patient are pavers? I don't know. Probably pretty patient. And there's the dump truck. And there it goes. Slowly, slowly, slowly working away. So hopefully by the time that dump truck has unloaded all of its asphalt, there will be another one arrived. I mean, it's not coming now. I don't know what's going on. What are the dump trucks doing even? I don't know. Who knows? They're just sitting in the office. Okay, I see. So maybe part of the new patch is to not have a million dump trucks all lined up along the road. Oh, no, I know what the problem is. I was looking at the wrong construction office. What we need is the roadwork office, which also has 3 dump trucks just sitting here doing nothing. Okay, well, I stand by the original thing I said, which is probably, it used to be that they'd pile up like 10 dump trucks on a road, and then you just wouldn't have dump trucks for anything for a while. But then again, it's not coming here either. Oh, I guess it is. Here's a dump truck. Ah, okay. And meanwhile, related vehicles, hopefully there's a new one on its way. No, this is the one just going home. I guess they both just have one dump truck assigned to them. So that's an interesting twist. I don't know. How are you doing? No assigned construction offices. I see. So let's assign that right away. Good that we noticed. I think I'm going to buy this little stretch. Not that it matters too much, but it's so small, we don't need to wait for it. We still need 45 tons of asphalt here. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to buy this stretch of roads. I'm just going to get to the construction offices, and then that way we can get everything done much, much faster. So let's buy the initial stuff here. We won't be able to like start building immediately, unfortunately, but we can get pretty close. We need power is what we need. We need power for the gas station, I should say, not even for the construction office. They don't require power, but the gas station sure does. So, okay, so where are we? Excavator, couple of these for building foundations, some open haul trucks. I wonder if the old standby 706 is still the best option. Probably. It's pretty slow, though. Oh, the 504 is the one we were using. It's probably the best option. It's faster. Yeah. Okay. 4 of those. 1 covered haul. Want one that's quick and also big. And that looks like this one, actually. Trailer. Nice. Okay, so where are we? Concrete mixers. Like 3 of them. It's weird that it's yellow or red. I thought that meant we were out of money, but we certainly are not out of money. For a second, I was confused, but no longer. So I guess this one's the nicer one now. We were building this one before, I think. It's slightly faster, but it's much smaller. I don't know. Oh, no, they're the same size. Haha. This one is the best one now. 12 tons and 90. Got it. 3 of those, maybe? Oh, wait, that's the wrong office. Oh, dear. Finish that one. Oops. Put all these in the wrong place. Let's move them all, I guess. We do need excavators and 1 open haul truck, so yeah, we'll leave them. Okay. Now, let's continue doing this one. A couple excavators. 1 more open haul, because we just used the one that was here before. Couple tower cranes. The big guy. What else? What else am I missing here? Dumpers. Dumpers are important. So, do we have anything new and fancy? No, the JE300 still seems pretty decent. The LZ100 looks better, I guess, because it's super fast. Ooh, we got this trailer. These trailers are fancy, and we only got them unlocked last year, so I'm thinking these LZ100 trailers are like totally our best bet for most things at the moment. 4 of those, I guess. And we have 2 more spots. We'll leave those open for now, I guess. Is there anything I'm missing that's obvious? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just leave those. Now here... Oh, we still have a mixer over here? I missed it. So we only have 1 more spot open. That's fine. We'll put in a couple bulldozers. And then a few dumpers. Ooh, trailer. Fancy, fancy. It's too bad I didn't use these earlier. Should have. Oh, actually, this one's even better, isn't it? It is! Huh. Okay, I should be paying more attention to these new LZ100s. They're super, super good. Okay, so, pavers and rollers. 2 pavers, 1 roller. Is that how I did it before? I think so. That seems okay. Turn everything off except roads, and turn roads off. Oh, opposite. Oppositesville. What am I even doing? Yeah, okay, roads off at that one. Everything off except roads at this one. Hey, I did it right. Good for me. Now, sources. Okay, so first off, workers. We need to start by grabbing workers from here for now until we have a population source set up over there. Okay. Gravel. We'll have to be a long ways away that we'll find gravel. I guess it's slightly closer over here. We'll get new gravel sources set up really soon again, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So there's gravel. We also want other stuff from here. We want bricks and prefabs. Bricks and prefabs. Actually, one thing that we were going to set up today was boards. We don't have any board production, and on one hand, boards are really, really, really cheap, and you don't need many of them. On the other hand, they're also really cheap to set up, so you might as well. Then components will come from mechanical components from this factory. Hello, Omnivore! Pavers and rollers and pavers and rollers, yes. Very important things. It's good to both pave and also roll. It's like the new rock and roll, except with less rocks and more paving. Okay, and again, we're going to start by pulling stuff from here. We'll get local sources soon, but we're not quite there yet. So concrete, asphalt, and asphalt, I said that one, and then steel. Oh, still on asphalt. Huh. I should just be not selecting these resources individually. I can easily become confused that way. So we didn't do asphalt here. Do not want to confuse ourselves while being impatient. Confusion or impatience is bad enough. Confusion and impatience together, now that's a problem. Okay, so we can probably flatten land for a while until our stuff starts needing fuel, which will happen before long. Could do an extra paver and an extra roller, or we could do some extra flattening gear. I think I'm actually going to put in another bulldozer and excavator, I think, for now. We can always change it later if we have to, but for now that seems helpful. Because what I really want to do is start pulling up the oil fields, which are right underneath this lake. So we need to get the terrain raised, which is going to take a little while, which is why I wanted to get set up to start it now. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the thing that will tell me where the oil is. That would be this. And it is under the entirety of the lake, basically. So I guess we'll just start doing it. We'll pick a spot and we'll start raising it. It's a deep lake. Man, this is going to take some effort, unfortunately. We're just doing some landworks projects. We're reclaiming our land from the evil lake that took it away. Bigger is better. Confusion? I'm never confused. I don't know what you're talking about. I never said confusion. Never talked about confusion. I always know exactly what I want, exactly when I want it. Except, like, most of the time. But ignore that. I'm glad I bought that extra bulldozer, because it's helping. May not seem like it, but it sure is. And the bright side, too, is those new construction office there will help build the power lines that will eventually get it powered. Oh, man, this is such a deep lake. I normally don't bother filling the entire lake, but I kind of want to right now. Like, I want to get at least most of it filled so that we can really exploit this oil to its maximum potential. We are murdering nature, Omnivore. That's what we do here in this here Soviet Republic. We murder all the nature. Murdering nature is necessary for progress. Nature's loss is our win. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Ooh. Murdering all the nature. All of it. Every last bit of it. Look at this lake. It's just shrinking away. And on the bright side, once we kill all the fishes, we'll have food. I mean, the game doesn't work that way, but I can pretend, can't I? We're going to live action role play aggressive fishermen with our nets made out of bulldozer. Who needs a stinking lake anyway? Not me, says me. It's like dynamite fishing, only even more aggressive somehow. Hello, Billy Shark. Thank you so much for the 50 bits. Oh, man, I can make like... How many... What can I do with those 50 bits? I can make it more than 6 bites out of those bits, and that's lovely. I do enjoy bites. Oh, I appreciate it very, very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh. The lake is shrinking. It is now less than half its original size. We're doing an impression of that sea. What's that sea called? Which sea was it that's disappearing very, very quickly? Is it the Caspian Sea? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I think it is. I think we're doing an impression of the Caspian Sea right now. Shrinking away. Bulldozers. They may be full of bull, but they also doze. Maybe we should check on what everything else is doing and make sure it's all going well, and then we'll come back to that. So that's enough bulldozing for now. It's enough nature murder. More nature murder will come. But this is a good time of year, actually, to make sure our food supply is doing fine. And look at that. Our food supply is super healthy. All of these warehouses are actually pretty damn close to full. And harvest will start coming in quite soon, and we'll be refilling them. So we have, like, more than enough food for our growing population at this point. And that's super important. We have discovered earlier what happens when you run out of food. I don't really love that there's so many fewer workers at the power plant than the heating plant right now. We do have, like, almost half of the workers from this bus stop going there. I mean, it's fine, I guess, right? Just probably there was another gap in the buses, as tends to happen. That's the one improvement of this game that I'm looking forward to above all other improvements, and it's on the roadmap. It's coming. Will be the day that the transit lines will space themselves out properly. That's gonna like make such a massive, massive difference in the way this game works. So the buses will sort of self-regulate and kind of space themselves. Oh man, will that ever be an improvement. It'll be just as big of an improvement as when they put lines in the first place, because it wasn't that long ago that you had to assign every bus individually. And you know, you could copy and paste, but trying to find the right bus to change was just such a pain. They ate each other? Oh man, I should remember the words I say because something's funny there. I don't remember what I said though. Oh dear. Are the fish eating each other? Because fish do that, you know. Like, if you count all fish as being, like, the same thing, then you'd have to decide that they're cannibals. Because fish eat fish all the time. It's fish-on-fish violence, and I don't like it. You know, even sharks, right? Like, they keep telling us that they're fish. I don't know. They got an awful lot of teeth for a fish. I think they might be fooling us. I think they might actually be dolphins in disguise. They're just disguising themselves as sharks so that we can think that they're harmless little fish, but they're not. They're killing machines, just like dolphins. Dolphins are also killing machines, except they're much better coordinated. The lake has become an ear, and it looks a little bit like a fetus. There's a callback to an old Cataclysm series. I don't know if anyone actually remembers that, but we like eating fish, and we also like eating fetuses, at least in Cataclysm. Those were the days. Those were the days when the lab did not conspire to kill us. Instead, it made us strong and bug-like. Look at this lake. It's almost gone. Let's look at how we're doing over here. Do we have power yet? Probably not. We do have that substation done. We have the medium power lines done. That's good. Oh, and the large power lines are done too. Interesting. This transformer still says no wattage, but it has voltage. So I think that just means there's no draw. And this does have fuel, so that's good. Let's make sure we hook up the gas delivery to the gas lines, or to the gas station, so that we don't have to worry about auto purchasing things. I noticed, by the way, that all these cisterns are busy. We will very soon need to improve our capacity to move oil around the map, but that'll go hand in hand with building our own oil supply up here. So I'm not too worried about it right now. Worst comes to worst, we just put a cistern in the other office, the other distribution office, and then assign 1 or 2 gas stations to that one, and then just leave the rest on this guy. So, I mean, there's ways around without having to buy more distribution offices that we'll only use for a very short time. And that would be ideal. We do not want to buy things we can build. The heating plant's being worked on. This road's now done. That means we can start hooking up these roads a little bit, like that one. And not that one yet. Oh, this one's already hooked up. I guess I forgot to unhook it. Oh, no, I made it asphalt on purpose because it's a bus platform. But I'm totally going to buy that little fiddly bit and that little fiddly bit, because who needs to wait for the machinery to get here for that much work? Okay. This is going quite well, I do say, if I do say so myself. And these guys should be busy working on roads. Yes, they are. And the power lines, too, which officially count as roads for some reason. Yeah, I probably should have just gotten these construction area up by purchasing roads a long time ago. Really, you might as well rush the initial stuff you need to build manually in the area. Otherwise, you have to wait for vehicles to move 1.5 miles to do anything. So I suppose we should be thinking in terms of getting the new gravel infrastructure going over here. So let's do that. First up, we need the asphalt and concrete plants over here. And we'll want them where they can take in gravel. Wireframe to make sure it's all neat and tidy. Something like that. That's concrete. And then asphalt could be, should probably be like kind of this way a little bit. Good stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to make that asphalt. That's silly. Go away. Yes. We'll use gravel roads, though. Well, no, we'll use dirt roads. Okay, good stuff. Now, we'll do a large aggregate storage in a place which connects up all nicely, like that. No, not like that. Like this. This way. Now, it would be really, really great if we could get a road connection in between the heating plant and the concrete plant, or whichever one that is. And I think we can, but I'm not sure. Let's try. Something like that. And then... Oh, really? Too steep. Seriously? Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Stop complaining. Okay. So now that we got that, we need to get the other stuff going here. Maybe made a mistake by aligning it this way. I'm not certain that we can get workers from the bus station. Maybe it's just that the bus station shouldn't be over here. And it's paused. We should probably have a bus station over here. We might need to do some demolishing to make that happen. Wouldn't be the end of the world, though. Well, no. How are we going to do this? Maybe we should have a... Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. First up, gravel. Gravel, 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 gravel. Yeah. Interesting. Let's be all creative about this. I do think the bus stop's in the wrong place. I do want to change it up. You'll see what I have in mind soon. Just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Zero mistakes is when you lose interest. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too a lot of the time. It depends though, right? Like I find there's two types of Let's Players that I really enjoy. I really enjoy the type that are unafraid to get messy, make mistakes, and just give her, you know? And I also really like the Let's Players who are extremely proficient with the game, such that they teach me how to be also extremely proficient, at least as best as I'm capable of, which may not be that amazing. So like, it's one or the other, but not both. Oh, shoot. Good enough. Don't want this guy stuck. So, yeah, it's the in-between that I don't really love. I don't, like, if you're, like, well, okay. I'm kind of riffing on this. Like, I feel like my vocabulary and my ability to talk is not totally 100% at the moment. But, so, like, it depends on the type of game, right? Like, so I really like Paradox games, for instance, Paradox strategy games. And they take some real effort to be good at. So I love Let's Players, like, I don't know, people like DDR Jake, or before he became very, very bitter, Arumba. Arumba had a bitterness turn that was kind of awkward, but, you know, he was good when he was good. And I love their ability to really just teach me the ins and outs of the game. And, or also Vormithrax is a great example of a Let's Player that just doesn't make mistakes, but you learn so much watching Vormithrax play Cataclysm. But at the same time, like, once I feel like I have a handle on the game, I just want fun. I just want someone who is clearly enjoying themselves and, you know, doing silly things. You know, it's more about the silly than it is about the perfect at that point. I don't know quite where I'm going with this road here. Kind of, speaking of mistakes, I think I'm just kind of doing this in a weird way. Because I want to have this be able to access the rock, which could either be there or there. I don't know. I guess I'll put that right back where I found it, and then maybe here. Oh, I do want to have a rail line probably going straight through. Or no, I guess the rail line can go on this side. Yeah, that's fine. Now, my big question, though, is this walkable to the... No, it really isn't. It's not going to be walkable over here. So we need to move this bus stop is what we need to do. Let's actually just stop building this bus stop entirely. We'll just demolish it. And we'll put a dedicated bus stop somewhere around here. So, like, we'll do maybe here. This works real well. I like it. And then just do a gravel road like that, and then another one like that. And that'll be our bus stop. And then we need conveyor belts. This was my grand plan that I was telling you you'd see. You'd see it when it happened, and you'll be amazed. You'll be blown away by my cleverness. Well, maybe not. You already know I'm clever, right? At least I pretend to be. And pretending to be is usually, in fact, more important than actually being the thing you're pretending to be. More often than not. It's fake it till you make it is kind of the wrong approach in my mind. It's more like keep faking it after you make it, so no one ever learns how inept you were when you began. You know, as soon as you stop faking it, they're like, oh man, he must have been real bad. I intend to never show my true hand. No one will ever know how terrible I am at games. It'll be great. All right. Do that and that, and, oh no, how about this guy? Is he gonna get... Where's, are there no paths coming out of this thing? There might not be. Can it reach? That could be disastrous if it can... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What did we do? How do we fix this? Are there really no paths coming out of this building? It's the asphalt plant. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's really not good. I thought I was being very, very, very effective in the way I placed these, but apparently not. So let's just double check. Asphalt. Asphalt, asphalt, asphalt. Yeah, there's like not a single footpath. Huh. So how do we work this to actually make it functional? Neither of these has started yet because we put, yeah, neither of these has begun. So let's just demolish these, and we'll be a bit more effective the second time around here. Super tickles your professional side, funny bone. Nice. I do enjoy funny bones, especially when they get tickled and not like nailed with like some sort of like door frame or something. Door frames and funny bones do not go well together, I find. So I don't know. I might have just like totally screwed this whole like thing up by not really factoring in the necessity of pathways to the bus stop. I bet we can make it work, though. Okay. All right. Now the concrete. Have to demolish all this stuff I just slaved over, but that's okay. Uh-oh. Hey, this is coming in at a much better angle than used to be possible as well. They must have just changed across the board the angles that you can connect things at, because I really don't think this was possible in the past. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Okay. I love it when things are only temporarily buggered up. Okay, we're gonna have to raise it a little bit. I think we should still be able to get a pathway underneath here, though. Okay, so put the conveyor back in. Good. Look at that. Brilliant. Okay. And then something like that. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. All fixed. Fixed and proper. Now we have walking distance to all the things we want the workers to go to, and it's all set to go. Except that we should probably have this road in, shouldn't we? So, do that, and then also this. Okay. And, huh. Yeah, okay, so, gravel. Where are you, gravel? This one. Come on. That's not quite straight, is it? No! We want it straight. We want it straight like an arrow, like a gravel-shaped arrow. Or an arrow made of gravel. It's like some sort of a, what do you call it? A frag arrow. A fragmentation arrow that shoots gravel at you once it connects. That way you can take out like a whole army of enemies, but like with gravel. Because gravel hurts, man. Have you ever like wiped out on your bicycle in a field of gravel? Like, oh man. You don't want anyone shooting gravel at you. Really? How high up is that? Do we have to lower it? Oh, we probably do. Okay, sure. Effort. Rocks take forever. Okay. Kind of try to smooth this out a bit. Should be fine. Okay, okay. Gravel. Is that even? Yeah, it is. It's totally fine. Really? Well, too steep your descent. Okay. We could have a second quarry up here if we ever decide to. We don't need it right away, of course. So there's a little construction supply area. I'm also going to put in a storage, and I think like for the very first time, I'll put it in a place where we can realistically get a rail line going to it if we decide to go that route in the future. Although I should, since the train isn't quite there yet, it's almost there. I'm going to actually hit pause for a second because I don't want to disrupt that train too badly. But what I do want to do is just take out the end of this because I want the curve to start. Oh, it won't let me do it? Oh. Okay, train, do your thing, sure. But I want the rail line to kind of cross here, I guess. It's going to get in the way of the power lines are going to get in the way. That's okay. I always forget which hotkeys I have things on, and I have them very haphazardly set up, so that doesn't help at all. There's really no rhyme or reason. Okay, so let's get rid of the end of this now. Now that it'll kind of let us, just like that. That seems good to me. So adjust it so that the curve's just right. And then flatten it. All right. Railroad. Boom. So the oil refinery will be up here in these hills. And I'm going to put the storage for various components right here. And that way in the future, if we do want to have trains go there, we can. I'm not sure that we'll actually ever want to have trains bringing construction materials up here. In fact, we probably won't, but, you know, we're future-proofing ourselves for a future that we can't possibly envision happening. That's how future-proofing works. Okay. So you can see there's a rail access to this open storage is along that side, and we're never going to use it, but it's there, so we'll just put it somewhere like that. And then small warehouse. Small. Oh, yeah, mods. Warehouse. Storage. Warehouse. I do want to make sure, though, that we leave enough room for the train line to be double. That's actually looks really nice up here. The power lines are kind of getting in our way, though. Shoot. Well, hey, fire! That's not good. We don't have a fire station anywhere near here. We were going to build a fire station in range of this bus stop, but we clearly haven't done that. And this is going to be destroyed very quickly. Can we move these vehicles away? Is that like actually a thing that the game will let us do? Maybe it is. I don't think I've ever tried that. We're going to have to replace that construction office, though, for sure. And work on another fire station as quickly as we can. So let's tell these to get away, maybe, if at all possible. And meanwhile, we'll just wait until everything burns down. That'll be good. Where am I going? This way? Such a mighty big empire we have all of a sudden here. Maybe I should be using these eyeballs. Eyeballs are very nice. Okay, so let's just do this. Do it this way. Come on. Oh, fire. I do love fire, but maybe not quite this much. All right, well, we'll see if any of those vehicles actually gets out. I didn't actually realize that was possible. I kind of figured that when a building burnt down, you just lost all the vehicles. Oh, yeah, they're not moving. They're just sitting there waiting to die. Okay, well, we tried. Dough. Okay. Let's hope the game will let us put it in here again. It might not. It might decide that all this stuff's too close together to work. It likes to do things like that sometimes. That would be real annoying. Be even more annoying than losing the construction office. Where is it? You're gonna let me do this? Please. Yeah, it seriously isn't, is it? Maybe if we delete that road? It's possible. Oh, that looks better. I need a free excavator. Of course I do. Haha. Auto build. The gas station's a little bit underground. It's still good. It's not that underground. It's just a little bit. All right, time to rebuy all this stuff. Joy. Like a few bulldozers and some excavators and a couple pavers and a roller, and this isn't expensive at all here. We'll use this dumper semi-trailer this time because that seemed really good before. And we have one more space, and that's probably fine for now. Okay, so you'd have to reassign all the stuff, unfortunately. That's a pain. So it's got all the stuff reassigned. Unfortunately, it put all of the things here, which is silly. Okay. Boards. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Wait. I think that assigned them wrong. Yeah, I think that's not right here. Do that and that. Now, if we assign that, get rid of that again. Put these two on. Oh, gravel. Gravel. Steel is here. And I think that's everything. I think that's right. Oh, except this mechanical component should be there. Okay. Cool. Seems good. It's back. We have fixed the problem. And this time, we are going to put a fire station in here, which is kind of what we had initially planned to do, but then I forgot. So, good to know. Okay, so equipment, fire, 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 fire. Something like that. Oh, they're all getting fuel. Just get your fuel, guys. Come on. Come on. I think that's close enough to the bus stop. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Let's check it out. Yes, it is. Good. I'm going to change this a bit, though. Make it just a little bit quicker for these firefighters, these brave firefighters to get to work. Ah, that's good enough. Good enough. Okay. Progress. How's this going? Bus stop's on its way. The roads are just kind of sitting there. I guess we don't have enough pavers, really, to do this quickly, I suppose. Did I forget to build a flatbed truck in this? I think I did. Yeah, we need one flatbed just to transport the pavers and rollers around. They're not super efficient at doing that, but it's good to have one, I think. Because the open hauls aren't actually used in road construction at all. So having one in here will just mean that it springs into action whenever one of these guys needs to be transported somewhere. This is all nice and compact. Looks very sexy indeed. How's this one going? All right, not too bad. See how the crane's doing. Is he on his way? He is. Get rid of the wireframe. There we go. Look at him. Just a little bumpy. It's still good. Ooh. This game is awfully pretty when it comes to scenes like this. Look at that. This is the valley opening before us, soon to be filled with oil rigs and refineries and all sorts of lovely things that'll make it much prettier. Much, 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 much prettier. Oil refineries are lovely. Ah, we're putting in the power lines. Look at that. Putting in the power lines. Yeah. And I think that means this whole stretch is done. Now let's make sure this one assigned. It did. I think we're close enough to the rail construction office. We shouldn't have an issue with that, I don't think. Can I get rid of this name? I hope so. Yes, I can. Hey, good. Sometimes the game just puts names random spots, and if it's close enough to another nameplate that you actually want there, you can just get rid of them. All right. This one is making good progress. Just needs a tiny bit more asphalt for some reason, like less than 1/10 of a ton. Oh well. Once these roads are done, we can start hooking the little connector roads up to them, and then we can start working on the buildings. And then we will soon have a town. We should start working on our first heating plant, though. That's something that we're kind of neglecting a little bit here. So, heating. Where is that? Energy, I guess. Heat exchanger. No. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Heat exchanger. That's what we want. We're going to put it right here next to the house. Because if there's one thing I know about houses, it's that they love living right next to heat exchangers. So we'll do that. And then, and that'll break up the road, unfortunately, which isn't ideal. I'll fund that little tiny stretch, because who cares? Now, we're going to put a playground, I guess, in behind, but we also want to put a pipe in behind. Let's see how we can make this work. Football playground. Something like, we do the playground like, let's wireframe it. Wireframe it up. Make sure it's even. Yeah, it looks fine. Like that. Be sure to have the domicile vote in the next election. Next election? Ha 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 ha! You kid. You kid, I'm sure. I don't need to be elected because I am very well aware of the will of my people. And I know that my people love me. And as long as my people love me, they really don't need to elect me. We can just assume it happened. It's fine. I thought that would be enough of a raise. I guess we need to bring it up 2 levels. 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to make it go straight for a while, just so that that should help with future building construction, I suppose. Just like that. And then curve it around from here, I guess. Maybe like that. And something like that. And then one of these things. Oh, wait, this is a small one? Oh, pause, game, pause. I did this wrong. Oh. Oops. Oops. Did it wrong. We decided to do a small heating plant, and I forgot about that. So with a small heating plant, we actually need a small heat exchanger. The large ones will not function. And that's too bad, because we kind of like planned the whole structure of this around having like big, huge pipes, but we can have small pipes instead. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. I mean, that might actually be, in some ways, almost better here. Okay. It'll certainly be cheaper. I thought we were sort of thinking about making a small plant, but we decided to do a big one, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe I'm just like, did decide that, but then didn't make the change. Either way. Either way, it's done now, and what's done is done. Okay. All right. We can hit play again, now that we know what we're doing. Oh, you're making a shocked face, Omnivore, almost as if you expect that I don't understand the will of my own people. Of course I do. Of course I understand. I am hooked into their minds. Not at all through propaganda, only through doing what's right. Because my people always want what's right. Just because I tell them what it is and what it isn't doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's going okay. So one of these days we should do a Tropico Let's Play. Just so I can get all the jokes in about democracy. Meanwhile, take a trip through the forest. Ooh, valley. This will also be filled with oil industry one day. Oh boy, can't wait. Industry's the best, man. So, here, maybe we should keep this road going. This will eventually be our highway, so we want to, like, because we do plan to expand farther and farther in this direction, which is why we're making it out of asphalt the whole way. I mean, I suppose we don't need to. We could just do gravel for now. Let's just do gravel for now. I'll kind of try to make it come up the mountain, though, a little bit here. All right. No, sir, dictator, sir. I am not a dictator. I am merely a commissar. I enforce only the will of the people and not at all my own, like, petty wants and needs. Building on fire. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gotta stop doing that for now. Press pause again, maybe. Pause. Oh, it's fine. Right? Yeah, yeah. The fire station is literally right here. It'll be fine. We'll watch the fire trucks. There we go. No problem at all. Oh, hey, this area is entirely done, and we didn't build the vehicles or hook up the distribution office. Oh, and it's been harvest season's here, and we haven't harvested, like, we haven't brought any of the crops in at all because we have not been paying attention. So let's pay some more attention. Covered hall. We like these LZ100s now. That they're our new favorites. So there's the trailer type. And there's the semi-trailer type. And the semi-trailer type is simultaneously cheaper and also larger. And also lighter. So there's actually no benefit at all for the trailer type. Got it. Okay, sure. Fill it up. And then we'll assign tasks. So all the fields, starting with the small ones that get harvested first. And then the 3 silos. Okay. So load all these starting at 0%. The 3 silos should be set to unload. Unload, unload, unload. Bring them all up to 90%. Okay. And there go the trucks. They're starting on their way. I don't think we'll waste any crops by avoiding that. Okay, so back here. Back to the road. Hey, lucky that fire happened because I noticed that we hadn't done that very important job. So, good job, fire. You attracted my attention at just the perfect moment. See, even the fire is on our team. Even the fire likes us. The fire would want us to be its leader as well. You could say it's hot to re-elect us. You know what? That wasn't good enough even for me, you know? There's terrible jokes, and then there's that. There's a travesty and an injustice. I'm just gonna keep telling it to kind of keep leveling and go farther and farther here. Get a nice gentle slope up the mountain. These excavators are working extra hard. Oh yeah, we can go over here. And actually, I think that's a slightly lower place, so maybe. Oh no, it's higher. Should really have the wireframe on. That would be smart. Then I'd like be able to see what I was doing and stuff. It is lower. It is lower than the place we were looking earlier. So this road will take a very, very long time to build because it is very, very long. And it'll be all one section, which will be good in the long run, but it'll make it a slower process in the short term. And I'm not going to bother going over that second little summit over there. We'll just make it this long, and that'll be fine. Seems good. Oh, it's so straight. Start. Okay, let's get back to the lake. This lake is feeling lonely, and it wants our attention to slowly devour it. Devouring the lake. Comrade Fire. Yes, that's right. You think it's some sort of like, you know, accident that fire is red? Well, it isn't an accident. It's very much fire's purpose. Like, it is the reddest of all possible heat sources. Bulldozers were busy getting fuel, almost as if I've been using them, like, very, very, very heavily. I should set up meat distribution soon, too. And we'll also want to export some of that meat, because you really don't use that much meat. We'll be producing way, way, way more than we need. The lake is almost gone. We've almost eaten it all. It must be very, very salty. Even if it was not a saltwater lake, shrink it down this much and probably there was enough salt, probably. I don't know. Maybe there was an inland sea over top of us. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. This is oil country after all, and oil does form strictly under seas, shallow seas. That's what makes the oil happen. So this must have been a sea in prehistoric times, and if it must have been a sea in prehistoric times, that means that the rocks and the dirt and stuff must have some salt content. And if the dirt has some salt content, that means the lake would have some salt content. And that means that by shrinking it down like this, we're going to make it like completely... what I'm saying is we've already killed all the fish. But we've killed them in such a way that they're preserving themselves. They're like pre-salted fish. So that's good. It's kind of a salt and seek like scenario here. Ooh. My logic knows no bounds. That's where we were going? Yeah, totally. We were going to eat the salted fish. Every good, like, building game of this type with individual peons and stuff needs salted fish. Well, now that we have turned the lake into a mere puddle and pressed pause, it's time to end this here YouTube video. Come back next time, you hear? We'll be back real soon. Bye-bye!